This is number 16 on the 2020 PSAT exam. They said this one is a level intermediate. I would argue this is a level easy, actually. Let's see what it says, though. Triangle RST is congruent to triangle XYZ. R corresponds to X, X corresponds to Y. If the measure of R is 28 and the measure of S is 54, what is the measure of Z? Disregard the degree symbol when grading your answer. Or in this digital, you just type it in properly. Okay, so we're asked to find this angle Z, and they give us angles in the other triangle. Okay, so how do we solve this? This one, we have to just understand what does congruent mean. It means they're identical. All right, and this clause over here, the where R corresponds to X, S corresponds to Y, was totally unnecessary because if you follow the notation properly, R, S, T congruent to X, Y, Z, you follow the order. R corresponds to X, S corresponds to Y, T corresponds to Z. So the second part was totally unnecessary. It's just helping you out, making it even easier if you don't remember the correct notation. Okay, so they give us R and S over here. We're missing T, and they're asking us for Z. Yeah, T corresponds to Z, and they're congruent, right? These two triangles are correct. So T equals Z. The measure of T equals Z. Okay, so if we just find the measure of angle T, then we get the answer because it is the same as the measure of angle Z. And how do we get the measure of angle T? Well, we need to know the sum of the interior angles in a triangle. It's 180. So 180 equals R plus S plus T. So we just do a subtraction. So let me go to the next slide now. Okay, so this was what I'm saying. We're going to notation and where this second part of the first sentence is totally unnecessary. Okay, so angle Z is 180 minus 28 minus 53, which is 104. And that's the answer. Okay, so again, this one out, in my opinion, is quite simple as long as we know what congruent is, number one. And number two, we need to know the sum of the interior angles is 180 in a triangle.